Hi everyone, and welcome to Classic Car Corner. In today's video, we're diving into 20 classic cars available on the marketplace for some seriously low prices. Stick around to see some fantastic deals.
Number 1.
This 1975 Cadillac Coupe Deville, listed at $7,000 and located in Sayville, New York, represents a well-preserved example of classic American luxury. With only 58,000 original miles on the odometer, this full-size two-door coupe is still actively driven and described as running and driving exceptionally well. The seller reports using it almost daily, highlighting its dependability even after nearly 5 decades on the road. While the car's exterior shows some signs of age, including faded paint and areas needing bodywork, it still cleans up impressively and retains a commanding road presence typical of 1970s Cadillacs. The price is negotiable, and the seller is also open to possible trades, especially for enclosed trailers or other classic vehicles. Mechanically, the car is in solid condition, featuring new brake pads, rotors, calipers, and wheel bearings, which contribute to safer, smoother driving. The tires are reported to be in great shape, adding to its readiness for regular use. The heater is functional, though the air conditioning system is currently non-operational. It may simply need a recharge, but the seller hasn't investigated due to lack of necessity. A known exhaust manifold leak produces a noticeable sound when cold but tends to quiet down once the engine reaches normal operating temperatures. Despite these minor issues, the car has proven itself dependable for island-wide drives, giving potential buyers confidence in its mechanical reliability. Visually, the Cadillac does require attention to its paint and some minor body imperfections. However, there are no reports of major rot or rust holes, which is a key consideration for any vintage car buyer. The structure appears sound, and the overall cosmetic condition is fair for its age, allowing for restoration potential or enjoyment as is for those who appreciate patina and originality. The vehicle's size, luxury detailing, and inherent style make it a standout among 1970s cruisers, and its presence on the road remains unmistakably bold. In sum, this 1975 Cadillac Coupe Deville offers a great mix of vintage appeal and daily usability for someone seeking a classic luxury car without breaking the bank. At $7,000 with a flexible asking price and trade possibilities, it stands as an affordable entry into full-sized American classics. For those willing to invest in some cosmetic improvement or simply enjoy it in its current form, it provides a comfortable, powerful, and uniquely American driving experience. The seller's openness to different forms of payment or trade broadens the opportunity for classic car enthusiasts looking to add a piece of Cadillac history to their collection.
Number 2.
This 1968 Chrysler 300, offered at $17,000 and located in Kings Park, New York, is a striking example of late 1960s American luxury performance. Finished in a bold red exterior paired with a white soft top and a clean black interior, this classic drop-top commands attention wherever it goes. The styling reflects Chrysler's upscale yet aggressive design language of the era, and this particular example lives up to its nameplate's reputation for presence and performance. The seller notes that the car runs and drives flawlessly, drawing compliments and turning heads thanks to its combination of muscular stance and elegant detailing. Under the hood lies a potent 440 cubic inch big block V8, one of Chrysler's most respected engines, delivering strong power and a deep, unmistakable exhaust note. It's paired with the 727 torque flight automatic transmission, known for its durability and smooth shifting, making it well-suited for both spirited weekend driving and casual cruising. The drivetrain setup ensures the Chrysler 300 delivers on its promise of performance luxury, a key feature that distinguished this model from more conservative full-size offerings of the time. The seller confidently reports that it doesn't skip a beat, indicating solid mechanical health and road readiness. Inside, the cabin is described as fully functional, with all dash gauges working properly and every light operational. This level of electrical completeness is not always guaranteed on vintage vehicles, making it a notable selling point for buyers seeking a turnkey classic. The black interior contrasts nicely with the bright red exterior and white top, offering a timeless color combination that enhances the car's high-end character. All chrome trim is reported to be in good shape, and the glass panels, including windshield and windows, are intact and clear, contributing to both the safety and presentation of the vehicle. Overall, this 1968 Chrysler 300 convertible presents a compelling opportunity for collectors and classic car enthusiasts looking for a well-preserved and strong-running piece of Mopar history. With its rare combination of color scheme, functional features, and big block power, it stands as a solid example of late 60s American motoring excellence. Priced at $17,000, it offers a balance of luxury and performance in a drop-top package that's becoming increasingly hard to find in such usable condition. Whether for shows, weekend drives, or just enjoying the attention of a true vintage cruiser, this Chrysler is ready to impress.
Number 3.
This 1962 Chevrolet Nova SS, listed at $30,000 and located in Willard, Ohio, is a thoughtfully upgraded classic that blends vintage style with modern performance. Presented in a sharp exterior finish with only a few minor scratches and virtually no visible rust, this Nova is a standout example of early American compact muscle. It sits confidently on classic 14-inch Cougar rims, giving it a period-correct look enhanced by an aggressive stance, thanks to adjustable coilover shocks at all four corners. The seller emphasizes the car's clean overall condition and is open to trade offers, though any trades must include cash in their favor and be delivered to them directly. At the heart of this Nova is a stroked 283 cubic inch V8, offering significantly more performance than the original small block. It's paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, delivering crisp shifts and reliability, while a Ford 9-inch Posey rear end ensures strong traction and durability, ideal for both street cruising and occasional spirited driving. These drivetrain upgrades mark this as a serious performance build that retains the Nova's classic charm while significantly enhancing its muscle car credentials. It's a solid setup for someone seeking modern drivability within a vintage body. The car's interior is described as nice and well-maintained, offering a comfortable driving environment with styling cues appropriate to its super sport designation. The overall fit and finish reflect attention to detail, and the inclusion of modern suspension components like the fully adjustable coilovers gives the car a tuned feel that sets it apart from stock examples. The suspension upgrades are particularly important for buyers who plan to enjoy this Nova regularly, as they improve both handling and ride quality while maintaining adjustability for different driving styles. In summary, this 1962 Chevrolet Nova SS is a powerful, well-rounded build that combines classic muscle aesthetics with dependable, upgraded mechanicals. At $30,000, it's priced to reflect the quality of the modifications and the clean condition of the body and interior. It's an appealing option for someone who appreciates early 60s styling but wants a car that's ready to drive and enjoy immediately. With a strong drivetrain, iconic looks, and a seller open to trade negotiations involving cash, this Nova SS presents a turnkey opportunity for a classic muscle enthusiast looking for performance with style.
Number 4.
This 1967 Mercury Cougar Dan Gurney Special, offered at $22,000 and located in Rockaway, New Jersey, is a remarkably well-preserved survivor that combines collectible rarity with documented authenticity. Finished in polar white with a red interior, this three-owner vehicle is a true Dan Gurney Special Edition and maintains much of its factory originality. With only 86,000 original miles, it remains largely unmodified apart from dual exhaust and styled steel wheels, though the original wheels and DGS hubcaps are included in the sale. The car was purchased from its second owner in 1999, who had acquired it with 63,000 miles, and it now comes with a binder full of original documentation, including the build sheet, bill of sale, and window sticker. Power comes from the original C-code 289 cubic inch V8 with a 2-barrel carburetor, paired with an automatic transmission and supported by factory options such as power steering, an AM radio with antenna, and a center console. The car has been garaged its entire life, and the seller notes that the front suspension was rebuilt just a few years ago and has seen minimal mileage since. Mechanically, it is in excellent shape and has been well cared for by an owner who has remained active in the classic car community. The Cougar is a familiar presence at the All Fords at Carlisle event, where it has been a consistent attendee for over 2 decades and has earned multiple first-place awards in the unrestored class at CCOA East Coast Nationals. The interior remains a standout feature of this vehicle, with original materials in exceptional condition. There is only one noted flaw, a small seam separation on the driver's seat, but otherwise, the seats, door panels, and dash pad are pristine. The car exudes the kind of preserved originality that collectors value, especially in rare variants like the Dan Gurney Special. There has been one instance of minor paintwork on the driver's side rear quarter panel, but the remainder of the body retains its factory finish. A small rust spot on the passenger side front frame rail is the only known area of corrosion, which is remarkably minimal for a vehicle of this age and vintage. Overall, this 1967 Mercury Cougar Dan Gurney Special is a compelling survivor that offers both investment potential and pride of ownership. With comprehensive documentation, factory options, original styling, and a known history within the regional Cougar community, it stands out as a true time capsule of late 60s American performance. Priced at $22,000 with reasonable offers considered, it represents a rare chance to acquire a well-documented and respected classic that's been featured in major publications and celebrated at national shows. For the discerning buyer who values originality and heritage, this Cougar is a gem that's ready for the next chapter.
Number 5.
This 1968 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Coupe, offered at $28,900 and located in Akron, Ohio, is a desirable L79 equipped classic featuring a matching numbers 327 cubic inch V8 rated at 350 horsepower, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. Originally from Charlotte, North Carolina, this Corvette was purchased from its original owner in 2004 and has since had 3 careful owners. The car has been garage kept throughout its life in Ohio and driven sparingly, preserving its mechanical integrity and classic appeal. The original British green exterior is paired with a clean black interior, presenting a factory-correct and attractive combination for enthusiasts seeking authenticity in a vintage Stingray. Under the hood, the L79 327-350 engine is one of the more celebrated small block options available in 1968, offering a strong blend of performance and drivability. The 4-speed manual transmission adds to the driver engagement and period-correct muscle car experience, making this car ideal for both collectors and purists. Mechanically, the vehicle is reported to be in good condition, and all lighting systems are fully functional. This is a true performance-spec Corvette from the golden era of American sports cars, retaining its original drivetrain configuration and embodying the performance pedigree that made the model so iconic. Cosmetically, the car retains its original paint color, and while the British green finish still holds a nice shine, it does show its age. The seller notes that the older paint has developed cracking over time, and a recent accident involving a drywall ceiling falling onto the car has caused additional cracking to the rear deck and fenders. While the damage is not severe and may not be immediately obvious without close inspection, it does affect the car's potential as a show vehicle. However, for buyers who are more interested in driving and enjoying the Corvette rather than pursuing concours-level presentation, it still offers plenty of visual appeal and presence. In summary, this 1968 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Coupe is a well-kept, mechanically solid example of a matching numbers L79 car with great potential. At $28,900, it presents a strong value for someone looking to get into a high-performance, collectible C3 Corvette with manual transmission and desirable factory specs. The paint flaws from storage mishaps could be addressed to elevate the car cosmetically, or left as is for those who appreciate patina and originality. Either way, this Corvette offers a compelling mix of classic muscle car power and vintage styling in a package that's ready to enjoy.
Number 6.
This 1969 Pontiac Lemans convertible, offered at $10,000 and located in Shepherdstown, West Virginia, is a California-sourced project car that offers a solid foundation for restoration. With its classic drop-top styling and vintage lines, This Lemans is an attractive starting point for anyone looking to bring a 1960s American convertible back to life. The body appears mostly solid, with good floors and overall structure, although the seller does note the likely presence of Bondo in the rear quarters and rust on the rear trunk lid. As a former West Coast vehicle, it has been spared the harsh rust typically associated with northeastern examples, and the seller considers it an easy restoration for a committed buyer. Under the hood, the car is equipped with a 350 small block engine that the seller describes as pretty tired, meaning it's likely in need of rebuilding or replacement. However, the sale may include a high-performance ZZ4 crate engine and a desirable Muncie Rock Crusher transmission if a buyer is interested in negotiating for those parts as well. This opens the door for a significantly upgraded powertrain setup that could transform the car from a mild cruiser into a strong-performing muscle car. The Lemans platform also offers compatibility with GTO-style upgrades, making it appealing for custom or tribute builds. While the convertible top's condition isn't specified, the structural and drivetrain notes suggest that this car is better suited to someone comfortable with a full-scale mechanical and cosmetic restoration. The bones are good, and with its solid frame and underbody, it's not a rust bucket. The seller is very specific about trade interest, only considering a Honda F6B motorcycle and potentially adding cash to make the deal work. No other trades will be entertained, which narrows the negotiation but also provides clarity for interested parties with the right offer. In summary, this 1969 Pontiac Lemans convertible is a worthwhile project for someone seeking a classic open-top muscle car platform with the potential for major performance upgrades. Priced at $10,000, it offers a relatively affordable entry into the world of vintage Pontiacs, particularly for buyers willing to invest the time and resources into restoration. With a clean structure, bonus drivetrain options, and iconic late 60s styling, this Lemans could become a standout cruiser or a full-on restomod, depending on the vision of its next owner.
Number 7.
This 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS restomod, priced at $52,500 and located in West Babylon, New York, is a professionally built high-performance classic that blends vintage muscle car presence with modern comfort and technology. Finished in a beautifully restored and customized exterior, this Chevelle presents itself as a true showpiece with the capability to be a long-distance cruiser. The car features an array of modern enhancements, including working air conditioning, a Dakota digital dash, and a push-button start system, all seamlessly integrated to retain the car's classic aesthetic while upgrading its functionality. Staggered Riddler wheels, 20 inches in the rear and 18 inches in the front, give it a bold, aggressive stance, while a lowered suspension with sway bars ensures improved handling and ride control. Under the hood lies a 502 cubic inch ZZ crate engine, delivering massive power, paired with a 700 R4 overdrive automatic transmission for better highway drivability. This drivetrain setup makes the car ideal not only for local shows and weekend cruises but also for extended road trips. The 12-bolt rear end houses a 3.73 Posey differential, providing strong acceleration and traction. Complementing the powerful engine are four-wheel power disc brakes and power steering, offering a balance of stopping power and ease of maneuverability that's essential for modern road use. The seller confidently claims this car could be comfortably driven across the country thanks to its mechanical reliability and modern comforts. Inside, the cabin features a tilt steering column, power door locks, and an extended driver's seat track, specifically designed to accommodate taller drivers with added comfort. A full Bluetooth stereo system with plug-in connectivity enhances entertainment for longer journeys or casual drives. Every detail has been considered, from convenience to safety, ensuring that this Chevelle provides not only muscle car performance but also the usability and comfort expected from modern vehicles. The interior strikes a fine balance between vintage style and updated technology, making it a standout among restomod builds. Overall, this 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS restomod offers a rare combination of muscle, style, and daily drivability in a classic package. With a very expensive and detailed build, it stands as a ready-to-drive car that doesn't sacrifice any modern convenience. The craftsmanship is evident even in the undercarriage, which the seller highlights as being solid and impressively clean. For a buyer looking for a turnkey classic muscle car that's been thoughtfully and thoroughly modernized, this Chevelle represents a compelling opportunity at $52,500, delivering both show car quality and real-world usability.
Number 8.
This 1967 Plymouth Belvedere GTX clone, offered at $26,900 and located in Smithfield, Rhode Island, is a tastefully executed tribute to one of Mopar's most iconic muscle cars. Originally a Florida vehicle, it retains its factory light green metallic paint, code FZY2F4, which still presents well and adds to the car's vintage authenticity. The GTX tribute styling captures the aggressive yet refined aesthetic of Plymouth's performance line, and this example appears clean, well-maintained, and ready for the road. The seller emphasizes that the car runs and drives great with no disappointments, suggesting a turnkey experience for buyers seeking a dependable classic with visual impact. Powering this Belvedere is a 440 cubic inch V8 engine mated to a 3-speed automatic transmission, offering plenty of muscle car grunt and smooth shifting for casual cruises or spirited drives. The big block V8 is known for its torque-rich character and durability, making it an ideal choice for a GTX-style build. The addition of power steering enhances usability, particularly in low-speed conditions or urban driving, giving the car a balance of raw performance and everyday comfort. The mechanical setup speaks to Mopar tradition while offering practical upgrades that make it more enjoyable for modern road use. The car's overall condition suggests it has been well cared for, with a solid presentation both under the hood and on the exterior. The original light green metallic paint adds a rare and period-correct finish that sets it apart from the more commonly seen reds and blacks of the muscle car era. While no interior details are specified, the clean exterior and reliable driving condition imply a car that has been looked after with attention to detail. As a clone, it allows enthusiasts to experience the look and feel of a GTX without the significantly higher cost associated with factory original examples. In summary, this 1967 Plymouth Belvedere GTX clone is a compelling option for buyers who want Mopar styling and big block performance in a well-sorted package. Priced at $26,900, it offers good value for a muscle-era classic that's ready to enjoy without immediate needs. Its solid Florida history, factory-correct paint, and strong mechanicals make it an attractive choice for collectors and casual cruisers alike. Whether for weekend shows, local events, or just turning heads on the road, this Belvedere delivers the look, sound, and presence of a true American muscle car icon.
Number 9.
This 1972 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu, priced at $21,500 and located in Portland, Connecticut, is a clean, rust-free southern car that's ready to be driven and enjoyed immediately. Featuring a solid body that has been spared from the harsh conditions often seen in northern climates, this Malibu carries the timeless Chevelle styling with driver-quality paint that presents well overall. While not flawless, the finish offers enough visual appeal for casual shows and cruises, and with just a little additional effort, it could easily be elevated to weekend show car status. The seller notes that it starts, runs, and drives great, making it a strong contender for someone seeking a turnkey muscle-era classic. Powering this Chevelle is a small-block Chevrolet 350 V8 engine mated to a TH400 automatic transmission, a combination well known for reliability and performance. The drivetrain is further enhanced by a 12-bolt Posey rear end, ensuring strong off-the-line traction and durability. This setup provides a solid foundation for both everyday cruising and potential performance upgrades. The mechanical configuration remains true to the spirit of the early 70s muscle scene while also offering ease of maintenance and wide parts availability for future improvements. Inside, the car is described as having a decent interior, suggesting it is functional and presentable but may benefit from minor refreshing to reach a show-quality level. While full details on trim and features are not provided, the focus here is clearly on mechanical soundness and overall driving condition. It's the type of car that allows for enjoyment from day one, with a straightforward path toward restoration or customization depending on the next owner's vision. A clean title is included, simplifying the transfer process for prospective buyers. In summary, this 1972 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu represents a well-priced entry into the classic car world, offering strong mechanicals, a solid southern body, and a platform with plenty of potential. At $21,500, it's an attractive option for enthusiasts who want the iconic Chevelle look without the premium of an SS model and who value a rust-free foundation that can be improved over time. With a reliable drivetrain, decent cosmetics, and a clean title in hand, this Malibu is ready to hit the road or serve as a starting point for a personalized muscle car project.
Number 10.
This 1969 Pontiac Firebird 400, offered at $42,500 and located in Coupe, New York, is a fully restored muscle car that combines classic styling with serious mechanical upgrades. Finished in black, this black beauty has undergone a complete body restoration in 2014 and a full mechanical restoration in 2023, making it both visually striking and road-ready. This Firebird is powered by a fully rebuilt 400 cubic inch V8 engine that's been bored .030 over and equipped with performance upgrades such as roller rockers, a solid cam with lifters, and a 2,400 stall speed converter. The seller emphasizes that the car is in excellent condition with great features and invites interested buyers to consider trade-ins or financing. Backing the rebuilt engine is a turbo 400 automatic transmission enhanced with a shift kit, delivering firm, responsive gear changes. Power is sent to a brand new Posey rear end with 3.55 gears, providing strong off-the-line acceleration and highway capability. The entire front suspension and steering system has been replaced, including new shocks, brakes, rotors, and rear drums. These upgrades not only improve handling and safety but also ensure that this Firebird performs as well as it looks. The car is built to drive and enjoy, and the seller has taken steps to make it both powerful and dependable for regular use. Comfort and convenience are also well represented, with features like power windows, power steering, power brakes, and functioning air conditioning, a rare combination in vintage muscle cars. These amenities make the Firebird more enjoyable for longer drives or weekend cruises, blending classic aesthetics with modern driving ease. The black exterior is matched with tasteful styling, offering a timeless and aggressive appearance that stands out on the street or at a local car event. With its complete restoration history and detailed attention to both cosmetic and mechanical aspects, this Firebird is more than just a vintage cruiser, it's a thoroughly revitalized classic. Overall, this 1969 Pontiac Firebird 400 is a compelling example of a fully built muscle car that has been thoughtfully restored from top to bottom. At $42,500, it offers exceptional value for buyers seeking a car with modern reliability, aggressive power, and period-correct styling. The inclusion of financing and willingness to entertain trade offers further expands accessibility for serious buyers. With a powerful drivetrain, refreshed chassis, and a high level of finish inside and out, this Firebird is ready to be enjoyed as a showpiece or a high-performance street machine.
Number 11.
This 1973 Chevrolet Nova, offered at $15,000 and located in Peach Bottom, Pennsylvania, is a heavily modified street machine featuring a high-performance 388-stroker engine and a host of race-inspired upgrades. The car retains its original wheels and paint, giving it a sleeper appearance that contrasts with the extensive mechanical enhancements beneath the surface. The current owner is the second caretaker of this Nova, and the rebuilt engine has fewer than 5,000 miles since completion. While it's a project in some respects, especially in terms of interior and floor condition, this Nova offers significant performance potential and comes with many key parts for restoration included in the sale. At the heart of this build is a 388-stroker motor with 12:1 compression, fed by a 750 Holley carburetor mounted on a Victor intake manifold. The internals feature Wiseco pistons, a Howard roller cam, Johnson lifters, AFR heads, and a full rotating assembly including seat crank and rods. Lubrication is managed by a milling oil pump and a 7-quart oil pan, ensuring reliable performance under high-stress conditions. The car is also equipped with an aluminum radiator, electric fan, and a prominent 6-inch cowl hood, contributing both to cooling and the aggressive look of the car. There is a known slight miss on cylinder 7, which the seller believes is due to a burnt valve, but overall the engine setup is described as solid. The transmission is a turbo 350 automatic with a manual shift valve body and a 3000 RPM stall converter, controlled by a B&M shifter, an ideal setup for both street use and occasional strip passes. Subframe connectors are included to improve chassis stiffness and overall handling, making this Nova more capable of managing the substantial power from the engine. While the car is clearly tailored toward performance enthusiasts, it also retains enough originality to appeal to those who appreciate its factory roots, giving it a balanced appeal between stock and custom. Cosmetically, the car does need attention. The interior requires TLC, and while there are rust issues in the floor, the seller is including new floor panels with the sale to aid the restoration process. A few rust spots are noted elsewhere, but the body is generally considered to be in good shape. This 1973 Nova is well suited to a buyer looking for a strong mechanical platform with a clear vision for further restoration or customization. Priced at $15,000, it's a high-horsepower classic that can be driven, enjoyed, and improved, offering solid value for muscle car enthusiasts with a performance focus.
Number 12.
This 1973 Oldsmobile Omega hatchback, listed at $7,500 and located in Derry, New Hampshire, is a rare and aggressive sleeper project with a modern LS swap already completed. Originally from South Carolina, the car has been in New England for the past 3 years and benefits from the milder southern climate, retaining a mostly rot-free body aside from some corrosion in the left rear quarter panel. Built on the same chassis as the Chevrolet Nova, the Omega is already a rare find, made even more unique by its factory bucket seats and floor shift configuration. The seller also includes original paperwork from when the car was new, adding historical value to this modernized muscle machine. Under the hood lies a 2006 LQ4 6.0 LV8, a Gen 4-based LS engine featuring factory rods and pistons. The build includes a Stage 2 cam, Pack 12 18-valve springs, and true 799 LS6 heads, along with a TBSS intake and Holley 302-2 oil pan. Supporting components such as Felpro gaskets, AC Delco 36 LB85 compatible fuel injectors, and a Walbro 255 in-tank fuel pump ensure that the engine has been assembled with attention to detail and reliability. Power is managed by a standalone harness and AP01 ECM running a bass tune, which will eventually require a dyno tune to reach its full potential. The car runs strong, builds oil pressure properly, shifts well, and is capable of spinning the tires easily under throttle, indicating a potent powertrain already in place. Backing the LQ4 is a TH350 automatic transmission equipped with a 3,200 RPM stall converter and a deep transmission pan, paired to an 8.5-inch 10-bolt rear end for strength and durability. This drivetrain combination provides both straight-line performance and proven reliability, giving the Omega a strong mechanical foundation. Although the car has only been driven a few times since the swap was completed, it is mechanically functional and positioned for finishing touches, including tuning and cosmetic attention. This makes it a great candidate for someone who wants to complete a project that already has the heavy lifting done. Cosmetically, the Omega shows signs of age and wear, with various imperfections that will need to be addressed over time. However, the frame and floors are in very good condition, providing a solid base for restoration or custom finishing. As an ultra-rare GM X-body with LS power, this Oldsmobile stands out in a crowd of more common muscle cars and offers a unique blend of sleeper styling and serious performance potential. Priced at $7,500, it represents a budget-friendly entry into the LS swapped classic scene, ideal for an enthusiast looking to finalize a distinctive, high-powered build with vintage character and modern grunt.
Number 13.
This 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air, priced at $49,900 and located in Newfield, New Jersey, is a beautifully presented factory Bel Air two-door sedan, post car, that blends classic 1950s styling with modern performance upgrades. Featuring a VC VIN, it confirms this car's authentic Bel Air lineage, and it retains its original factory onyx black exterior, code 793, paired with a factory-correct red and black interior, code 669. This example underwent an older frame-on restoration and still presents very well, with all the hallmark gold and chrome Bel Air accents and trim intact. The sail also includes period fender skirts and a full-size spare, enhancing its visual authenticity and practicality. Under the hood, the car is now powered by a brand-new Blueprint 350 cubic inch V8 producing 390 horsepower and 410 lb-ft of torque, offering vastly improved performance over the original small block. It's paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission for smooth and reliable shifting. Fuel delivery is managed by a Holley Brawler 670 CFM carburetor with vacuum secondaries and an electric choke, ensuring both strong throttle response and easy cold starts. Supporting components include exhaust headers and a new aluminum radiator to keep temperatures in check. The drivetrain upgrades transform this classic cruiser into a confident performer while maintaining its nostalgic charm. Riding on new 20-inch chrome and black US mag wheels wrapped in two 25/35 or 20 tires, the car strikes a balance between custom flair and traditional styling. The stance is enhanced without compromising the Bel Air's iconic look. Inside, the retro-style red and black interior remains faithful to factory specs but now features a retro sound Bluetooth radio, giving occupants modern audio functionality without detracting from the vintage ambience. The speedometer is currently inoperable, but other key features like the newly installed heater core and updated cooling system suggest the car is mechanically ready for enjoyment. In summary, this 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air is a turnkey blend of classic aesthetics and modern reliability, making it ideal for collectors or enthusiasts who want to cruise in style without sacrificing performance. At $49,900, it's competitively priced for a factory Bel Air with this level of restoration and mechanical upgrades. The combination of documented original trim codes, tasteful enhancements, and a strong new powertrain makes it a standout example of one of America's most iconic cars. Whether for car shows, weekend drives, or simply turning heads on the boulevard, this Bel Air is ready to impress.
Number 14.
This 1965 Plymouth Fury II, offered at $5,000 and located in Chester, Virginia, is a nearly all-original example of mid-60s Mopar full-size style, equipped with its factory 318 cubic inch poly V8 engine and automatic transmission. The only deviation from stock is the current Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor setup, although the original intake and 2-barrel carb are included with the sale for those wanting to return it to factory spec. The seller has owned the car for about 2 years but hasn't driven it regularly. The car currently runs and moves under its own power, though it requires tuning and timing adjustments before being road-ready. The engine and transmission do have minor leaks that will need attention. Mechanically, this Fury offers a classic Mopar V8 platform, and while it needs finishing work to be street-driven, the foundation appears solid. The carburetor upgrade is in progress, and with a little tuning, the car could be made drivable with relative ease. The seller mentions that the car comes with a box of extra parts, which adds value for someone looking to complete or customize the project. It's a great candidate for a light restoration or weekend project for a buyer who wants to get into the classic car scene without a large upfront investment. The interior is reported to be in very good shape, showing minimal wear and no major damage. Although some of the stitching has begun to deteriorate due to age, the upholstery itself remains intact with no rips or tears. This level of preservation is rare in unrestored cars of this age and adds to the overall appeal. The dash, panels, and trim are all consistent with the car's original presentation, giving the interior a clean, authentic look. For someone looking to preserve or restore an original 65 full-size Plymouth, the interior offers an excellent starting point. On the exterior, the paint retains a shine, and the body is described as being in generally good shape for a car approaching 60 years old. There are minor rust spots forming on the rear driver's side quarter panel, along with a few dings, scrapes, and small dents, particularly on the front passenger fender and bumper, but the overall impression is of a complete and presentable vehicle. The chrome and stainless trim are all present and in good condition. The seller has a clean title in their name and is also open to trading for an 80s square-body Chevrolet C10. At $5,000, this Fury represents a solid and affordable entry into the world of vintage Mopars with a largely intact and factory-correct appearance.
Number 15.
This 1977 Chevrolet Nova, listed at $15,950 and located in Chesapeake, Virginia, is a well-maintained classic with just 57,000 original miles and a single-owner history. Finished in fresh paint, the car presents as a clean, attractive example of late 70s GM styling. It comes equipped with a 305 cubic inch V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission and features factory power steering and power brakes for ease of operation. The seller notes that the title is in their name and emphasizes the car's documented low mileage, making it a compelling option for buyers seeking a preserved and gently updated vintage daily or weekend cruiser. Mechanically, this Nova has received a number of recent upgrades to enhance its reliability and performance. A new battery, fuel pump, gas tank, alternator, water pump, and dual exhaust system have all been installed, ensuring that the car is road-ready and mechanically sound. Additionally, new air shocks have been added for improved rear suspension handling and ride comfort. These updates show that the car has been cared for and kept up to date with maintenance, which is crucial for classic car owners looking to minimize future repairs. Visually, the Nova wears a new paint job that contributes to its clean and finished appearance, while rally wheels add a period-correct muscle car look. The overall exterior presentation is described as very good, with no mention of rust or major flaws. These cosmetic enhancements, combined with its factory styling, help the car stand out among more worn examples from the era. The dual exhaust not only improves performance but also gives the car a classic V8 rumble that muscle car enthusiasts will appreciate. In summary, this 1977 Chevrolet Nova is a solid, low-mileage classic that's been preserved and thoughtfully updated with essential mechanical improvements. Priced at $15,950, it offers an appealing mix of original ownership, fresh cosmetics, and mechanical dependability. Whether you're looking for a classic to drive regularly, enjoy on weekends, or bring to local car shows, this Nova represents a strong candidate that blends nostalgia, comfort, and reliability.
Number 16.
This 1971 Oldsmobile Cutlass, offered at $17,500 and located in Wantagh, New York, is a heavily upgraded and well-documented build that blends modern performance components with classic muscle car styling. Featuring a clean title and a long list of new mechanical parts, this Cutlass has been thoroughly reworked for reliability, handling, and drivability. It's currently powered by a Chevrolet 350 engine paired with a TH350 transmission and is equipped with Holley Sniper electronic fuel injection, offering modern throttle response and improved fuel efficiency. The seller also includes the original numbers-matching Oldsmobile Rocket 350 engine and TH350 transmission for buyers interested in restoring factory specs. The car features an extensive list of performance upgrades, including a full American auto-wire harness, electric fans, and a new stainless fuel tank, along with new fuel lines and fittings and an external fuel pump, all reflecting careful planning and quality installation. Dakota digital gauges provide clear, modern readouts within the original dash layout, blending updated technology with classic design. The braking system has been fully updated with new brake lines, master cylinder, booster, and a front disc brake conversion, while the rear retains reliable drum brakes for balanced stopping power. Suspension upgrades are comprehensive, including new tubular upper and lower control arms, fresh springs and shocks at all corners, and new front and rear sway bars for improved cornering and ride quality. The car also boasts a new stainless 2.5-inch exhaust system for enhanced flow and a deep, aggressive tone. Structurally, the vehicle has had major restoration work done, with new complete front and rear floor pans, a new trunk pan, a new passenger side rear quarter panel, and outer wheel well. The sale also includes brand new front fenders that have not yet been installed, giving the buyer the opportunity to finalize the bodywork. In summary, this 1971 Oldsmobile Cutlass represents an excellent opportunity for someone seeking a Restomod-style classic that's already had the heavy lifting done. With major upgrades to fuel, brake, suspension, and electrical systems, and with the inclusion of the original drivetrain, it offers flexibility to enjoy as-is or return to factory configuration. At $17,500, the price reflects the depth of the build, and while the seller is open to negotiation, no trades will be considered. For an enthusiast looking for a solid, updated A-body with vintage looks and modern performance, this Cutlass is a compelling find.
Number 17.
This 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS, listed at $59,995 and located in Plantsville, Connecticut, is a fully restored and authentic super sport model built in Canada, featuring a big block 454 cubic inch engine and a 4-speed manual transmission. With just 53,444 miles showing, this Chevelle represents the pinnacle of GM muscle car engineering during the golden era. Finished in an eye-catching green exterior with a contrasting black interior, it has undergone a complete restoration, emphasizing both correctness and quality throughout. As a true SS, this car holds collectible value beyond that of typical clones or restamods, offering factory performance credentials in a turnkey package. Under the hood, the heart of this Chevelle is the legendary 454 big block V8, known for its raw torque and unmistakable street presence. The power plant is mated to a 4-speed manual transmission, providing direct driver engagement and performance the way it was meant to be experienced. The drivetrain is completed with a robust 12-bolt rear end, offering the durability and traction necessary to harness the big block's output. While specific details of the build, such as cam specs or internal modifications, aren't provided, the listing emphasizes the car's full restoration, suggesting careful attention to both mechanical and cosmetic elements during the rebuild. Visually, the Chevelle's green paint is likely period correct and gives it a bold yet classic appearance that stands out while still maintaining a factory feel. The black interior contrasts sharply with the exterior and is restored to a high standard, with correct seating, trim, and dash details in place. Though exact features aren't outlined, the presence of a manual transmission, floor console, and SS badging hints at an interior focused on driver satisfaction and originality. The restored condition makes this car suitable not just for cruise nights, but also for competitive car shows or serious collector garages. Overall, this 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS is a premium-level muscle car offering both show and go, backed by its status as a real SS with a Canadian build and documented big block power. Priced at $59,995, it reflects the market's appreciation for well-executed, authentic examples of this iconic model. For collectors and performance enthusiasts alike, this Chevelle checks all the right boxes: true SS provenance, big block power, a 4-speed gearbox, and a full restoration, all combining to make it one of the most desirable muscle cars of its time.
Number 18.
This 1970 Ford Torino GT convertible, priced at $24,500 and located in Ronda, North Carolina, is a largely original survivor that has remained in the same family since 1989. Powered by a 351 Cleveland V8 with a 2-barrel carburetor and backed by an automatic transmission, this Torino maintains its factory mechanical configuration, offering a genuine vintage driving experience. The seller notes that the car has always been stored indoors and presents in good driver condition, indicating that while not restored to show quality, it remains very presentable and well-preserved for its age. The exterior of the car appears to have been repainted once many years ago, but the body still retains a cohesive, classic look. As a convertible, this Torino GT is particularly desirable, with its long, sleek lines and muscle-era proportions giving it standout road presence. The car is described as completely original aside from that older repaint, a rarity among classic Fords of this vintage. The chrome and trim appear intact, and there is no mention of significant rust or body issues, reinforcing the impression of a car that has been well cared for over the decades. Mechanically, the 351 Cleveland is known for its strong torque and durability, and even in 2-barrel form, it provides smooth cruising power well suited to a convertible. The automatic transmission adds to the ease of operation, making it a relaxed cruiser for weekend drives or summer events. Given its continuous family ownership and consistent indoor storage, the drivetrain and chassis are likely in solid condition. The seller mentions that it runs and drives well and is currently registered with a clear old-style green North Carolina title. Overall, this 1970 Ford Torino GT convertible is a rare, unmodified classic that offers collectors and enthusiasts a chance to own a vintage open-top muscle car with authentic character. At $24,500, it represents a compelling value, especially considering the originality, desirable drivetrain, and long-term single-family history. For those seeking a true driver with honest patina, ready to enjoy as-is or restore over time, this Torino GT delivers a blend of rarity, nostalgia, and usability that's hard to match in today's classic car market.
Number 19.
This 1969 Chevrolet Nova SS, offered at $33,500 and located in Yardley, Pennsylvania, is a highly original, numbers-matching survivor with just 40,000 miles. Powered by the factory L48 350 cubic inch V8 and paired with an M24-speed manual transmission and Muncie shifter, this Nova retains its authentic muscle car character. The drivetrain is completed by a 3.31 Posey 12-bolt rear end with multi-leaf springs, delivering classic GM performance from the golden era of street machines. The seller emphasizes that this is a cash-only deal with no trades, and the vehicle comes with a clear title in their name, adding confidence to the sale. Factory equipped with power front disc brakes and rear drums, factory dual exhaust, and a black bucket seat interior, the car remains incredibly faithful to its original configuration. The entire interior has been freshly redone, preserving its correct trim style, code 733, while offering the comfort and appearance of a newly restored cabin. Additional features include a factory air conditioning system, rare for a manual transmission car, and a factory-looking AM radio that has been modernized with AM/FM and Bluetooth capability, blending classic aesthetics with modern usability. Originally assembled in Willow Run, Michigan, this Nova was finished in butternut yellow, paint code 4040, and still wears its factory paint, panels, and glass, all of which are noted to be in excellent condition for their age. The car reportedly came from California, which helps explain the remarkably preserved condition of its original body and trim. The seller mentions just two very small rust spots near the rear wheel area, a minor concern considering the originality and age of the vehicle. It rides on correct 14x7 rally wheels that complete the period look without modification. In summary, this 1969 Chevrolet Nova SS is a true time capsule with original paint, panels, interior design, and factory powertrain. At $33,500, it offers collectors a rare opportunity to own an unmodified, low-mileage example of one of Chevrolet's most iconic muscle compacts. With its numbers-matching L48 engine, 4-speed manual transmission, rare factory air, and detailed build sheet information, it stands as a high-integrity car that is both historically significant and immediately roadworthy. For enthusiasts seeking authenticity and performance wrapped in a well-preserved package, this Nova SS delivers.
Number 20.
This 1967 Ford Fairlane, listed at $2,900 and located in Bedford, Virginia, is a rolling chassis project that offers a solid foundation for a custom build or restoration. According to the seller, the car is largely intact and structurally sound, with a title in hand, making it a viable candidate for someone looking to take on a classic Ford project. Although no work has been done to the vehicle since its purchase, its original setup included a 289 cubic inch V8 engine, giving it small block Ford pedigree and making it a straightforward candidate for a period-correct drivetrain reinstallation or a modern upgrade. Currently, the car is being sold as a roller with no engine or transmission installed. This allows potential buyers the freedom to choose their preferred powertrain, whether they aim to return it to original specs or pursue a more performance-oriented resto-mod direction. The absence of the drivetrain is reflected in the price, which is relatively low for a 1967 Fairlane body that's reported to be in solid condition. For Ford enthusiasts or custom builders, this car presents a clean slate to work from, especially considering how sought after the 66 to 67 Fairlane body style has become in recent years. Cosmetically, while no detailed information is provided about the condition of the paint, interior, or trim, the mention of the car being pretty solid suggests that major rust issues may not be present, a crucial factor for a car of this era. The structure and body panels are likely usable with minor repair work, rather than needing complete replacement. For someone with fabrication or mechanical skills, this car could be transformed into a weekend cruiser, drag racer, or even a pro touring build, depending on the scope of the project and available resources. In summary, this 1967 Ford Fairlane is a budget-friendly, project-grade muscle car shell with strong potential and a clean title. At $2,900, it represents a great entry point into classic car ownership for those willing to invest time and effort. With a solid body, original V8 lineage, and broad aftermarket support for restoration or customization, this Fairlane offers a blank canvas with plenty of promise for the right buyer ready to bring it back to life. That wraps up our look at these incredible budget classic cars. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and share your favorites in the comments. Hit subscribe and the bell icon to stay updated with more classic car finds. Thanks for watching.